Hey, what's going on YouTube? You're here with Tuki. So I wanted to do a review on 6-7 mounts. So I've been looking for some devices to be able to hold my phone, hold the map, whatever the case may be, and get the phone out of the cup holder, something a little bit more accessible. And I came across 6-7 mounts, and actually, funny way I found it, I was actually pulling into a Panda Express and somebody had it on their mount, and I learned and I did some research about it, and it looks pretty good. It actually looked very sturdy, very well. And you know what, I'm like, let's check it out, see what they have to offer. So I just wanted to do a review about it and pass on my thoughts on to you guys and see if you guys like it, or you know what, if you guys already have it, let me know. So let's go ahead and get inside, do the unboxing, do the installation, and I'll let you guys know what I think. All right, so here we are, the 6-7 mounts. The one we ended up buying was this one right here. Here's the picture of the one that we got. And so let's check it out, see what we got here. Alright, so here's one of the bars, carbon fiber series. Now there's two different color options. I believe there's red and black that you can get. I went with the red one because my JL has the red accent on the dash, and my two favorite colors are black and red, so I chose to go with the red ones. So it looks like we got the part of the rail right here. We're gonna be able to mount onto. Nice cool 6-7 sticker. Let's see what we got. So we got here some more ball mounts right here, so you can mount your GoPro or any brackets that can go to it. It's probably one of the tools or something here. We'll get into that right now. Here we got, one for to hold the phone. That's pretty cool. Ooh, wow, nice and sturdy. Good steel. Very nice and sturdy. Very, very, very durable. Pretty sure there's gonna be a second one here. Yep, for two devices. I like this. I like how strong it is. It feels like very good quality. And your phone's definitely not going to fall off of here. This is, here I have a iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it's holding it on pretty good. So this is pretty strong, very sturdy, and not easy to take out, not hard to put in or take out your phone. So that's very awesome, especially when you're going to be doing it in a rush. Cool. So you got your mounts here for the GoPro. That's pretty awesome. Okay. And lastly, we have the rail. So these ones right here are going to be sitting going through the rail right here. And here, let's check one out. So now that we have everything unboxed, we're going to go in there and get everything installed. I did notice that they gave us a Allen here, 5mm Allen wrench. And this would be for these mounting brackets here. And you want to loosen these up. So if these are a little tight, you want to loosen them up. There we go. So you just grab these things right here, and you simply just slide it on in. Once you got them in, that's the cool thing about it, is it'll be nice and secure once you got this all nice and tightened up. Not going nowhere. So then you start attaching devices accordingly, and then you can just kind of position your camera or even your phone however you want. Right there. You can get it at an angle, any which way you want. So that's pretty cool. So let's get this installed and let's see how it looks in the car. Let's go. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you're installing this is you want to take out this little rubber thing here. It's just literally just grabbing it from these two ends, pinch here, or either side, doesn't matter, it comes off pretty easily. And you just pull it right off. Next thing you want to do is you'll see these two little screws right here that already come in pre-factory. Go ahead and take those out. Do not lose them, do not get rid of them, you're gonna need them. Next, what you wanna do, before you take off the adhesive that's right here, you kind of want to fit it in just to make sure it's going to be nice and fit nice and good in here. So this one fits in pretty good. So next, we're going to take off the adhesive and start adding the screws. So what I'm going to choose to do on mine is I'm actually going to cut the rubber piece that was in here along the corners. Because if you actually peek in here, there's two tiny little holes here, right? Now, granted, yes, a lot of stuff won't fit in there, but believe me, when you have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old, they will find something that fits in there. I know my kids, and if you have kids, this definitely applies to you. So the way I'm going to correct that, because if you have this in here, you still have access to that. So the cool thing is you're still going to be able to put little stuff here and there. You don't want to put anything too small because it'll slide to the very back and then you won't be able to reach it. But I mean, if it's something that you can easily retrieve, then you can probably put something here. But what I'm choosing to do is take this off. I'm going to be cutting this rubber mount here. I'm going to be cutting it along the edges right here and right here just to test it out and see how that works out. And let's see how it fits. So here's how it came out, and like I said, I just cut along the edges. And if you're hesitant about cutting this piece of rubber, just think of it this way. If you have the 6-7 designs in here, nothing else can really go in here, and this rubber piece is useless. And based on the quality of construction of what I'm seeing on these 6-7 designs, you are definitely going to want to keep that over this rubber piece. Trust me. All right, so now that we've got everything set up, all these screws are taken out. Now we're going to take off this adhesive here on the bottom on each side, 3Ms, and then we're going to get ready to install it. Okay, once you get done doing that, once you get done taking off the adhesives here, then you want to just line it up right here and right where you took out that initial screw, line it up and then press down. And then hold it down for a little bit, just make sure it's nice and secure. And go ahead and start putting back in the screws that you got that came with your car. Okay. Now 6-7 definitely recommends, the manufacturer definitely recommends you put these screws in the back, because in case the adhesive does start to get a little loosened up because of the heat, they definitely recommend these screws. They're not required, but you know what, if the manufacturer says to do it, then we're definitely going to get it done. So there's two other screws, one right here and one right here in the back, same spot. You're going to need a smaller screwdriver because the one we were using before definitely does not fit. Now you're going to have to jam it in there a little harder because you're kind of pre-tapping the holes in there. So you're digging basically new holes. So once you've got that all done, now you probably should have pre-drilled, but you know what? Oh well. There we go, nice and tight. Not too tight, but just enough. Perfect. So now that we got that installed, now the whole thing's installed, okay, so the next step is to actually start sliding in the little little holders, carriers. Now, if you're unable to do it, chances are yours is a little tight up here. If you can't do it by finger, to just loosen it up and to get these installed, you use the provided Allen wrench that they gave, the 5mm Allen wrench. You can just go ahead and start sliding all of them in. Once you got that, you just slide it on in. You can do that with all 3 of them. Once you got all these in, get the Allen wrench. Kind of place them where you want to place them. Cool thing is about this thing is you can literally move everything anywhere you want on this rail. And because we have those other 2 brackets that kind of go like this, you know, you can put your other mounts here on your phone here. Have one here, one for you, one for the wife, and then for the GoPro camera in the middle, and then just or switch it around as however you want it. I'm probably gonna put mine right about there so it doesn't cover too much of my visibility, and at the same time I'm able to, you know, make any adjustments needed. Dude, these things are awesome, man. I'm telling you, the material that 6-7 Designs made is absolutely amazing. Okay, we got all the devices, or all ball mounts nice set and secured in there. Next, I'm gonna put my bracket. I want mine with it's going to cause me the least amount of any visibility issues. So I'm gonna put mine right here, smack on the bottom. For the wife, she says she wanted it the same way, so we're gonna do the same thing for her. You don't have to put it on too tight, but just enough to be able to hold the devices there. Next, we're going to put our phone setup here. The cool thing about these ones is that you don't just have to have it in this portrait mode here. You can also set up in your landscape mode by just simply just going this way. And to be honest, when you're on a trail, that's probably the way to go. But since we're mainly going to be using it here in town for now, and mainly for Spotify, we're just going to put it right here. We'll put that one there. And then lastly, we're going to be setting up the GoPro section here. And that's it. We're all done. So one of the things I did notice when I just finished this installation is that it doesn't bother me too much, but it does bother me a little bit is these are on there pretty tight. And they move a little, almost with not much strength to really move this around. So if you can't just really lock your phone in because it'll move the whole bar. So you really just need it to anchor it to the ball mount over here. But I did want to point that out in case you try to mount your phone with just one hand, you won't be able to. But this device here actually does hold on to your phone pretty well. There's got a nice little rubber finish here on all three sides. And all three main contact points of the phone, which is perfect because like I said, I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max and holds it like no problem. All right, so we just finished installing the 6.7 mounts. I gotta be honest, it's very sturdy. The material is very strong. You can feel it. It's actually very good quality material. So far, my initial impression of it is I really like it. I love it a lot, actually. And they do say you don't want to put any devices on there for the first 3 days. So you want to be careful with that because they say the adhesive is gonna wear out, or not wear out, but it might pull off or whatever. I don't see why that would be an issue since you're putting in 2 screws on each side. But you know what? The manufacturer recommends that. I'm just gonna follow it. The phone holders themselves as well are pretty strong and they hold the phone in place as you guys saw in the video. So I'll be doing another review again in about 6 months to give my thoughts on it, you know, and how it's handled over, you know, the test of time. So yeah, so that's my initial thoughts on the product. Let me know what you guys think if you guys already have it, and if you guys have had yours, you know, go through the test of time a little bit. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys actually do recommend the product in the comment section. If there's anything you guys would like me to review, please let me know. I will definitely check it out and do an installation and unboxing, and I'll give my thoughts on it. All right, that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. You do me a big favor. If you guys like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe button. You were trailing with Tuki. Until next time.